Okay, this is a video about solving exponential word problems by creating common bases. So let's take a second and read the question. It says, recently a virus called Ebola has been infecting people in West Africa. Let's say that it first infected one person in Guinea. Every day after, the number of people infected in Guinea doubles, is multiplied by 2. 4 days later, the Ebola virus affects one person in Nigeria, and each day thereafter, the number of people is infected by a factor of 4. When will the number of people infected be the same in both countries? All right, well, the first thing we need to do is we need to define our variables. So let's let x equal number of days Ebola has been active in. All right. So in Guinea, we know that they started with how many people, guys? How many people?
One.
One. All right, so we start with one person. And then what's the multiplication pattern?
2.
So we're going to do times 2. To the power of x, because we're going to multiply by 2 every day. We want to know when it's going to be the same, so we want to know when they are equal. All right, so how many people started in Nigeria?
1.
And what's the multiplication pattern?
4.
Except that how many days later?
4.
All right, so hold on. Not 2, so we're closer, not like a little closer. All right. So go ahead. So the equation's going to be 1 times.
2x.
Nope.
2 to the power of x.
What's the multiplication pattern?
2. 4.
4. And then the power on this one is going to be what? X. And 4 days later, so we're going to say x.
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Now, if we're going to create common bases, are we going to change the 2 or are we going to change the 4?
Change
4.
the 4.
Change the 4. So we're going to keep 2 just with 2 to the power of x. We go to writing. So the 4 is going to become a what?
2 to the 2.
2 to the second power. All right. And then we've got x minus 4. And then what are we going to do with this exponent?
You're gonna
Multiply 2 by x.
yeah.
Guys, need to be closer to the mic.
need to multiply 2 times x, then 2 times negative 4.
All right. So we're going to have 2 to the x equals 2 raised to what?
To 2x.
2x.
To negative
Negative 8.
Minus 8. So now we're going to equate our exponents. And what are we going to do to both sides?
Subtract by 2x.
Subtract 2x
From both sides.
from both sides. And now we're going to have negative 1. Whoa.
We're going to have negative
Wait, don't
1x.
bump the mouse because that makes it weird. Negative 1x equals negative 8. And now what?
You're going to subtract both sides by 1.
You mean divide both
I'm going to
sides?
divide
by
both
negative
sides by 1.
All right, so let's divide by negative 1. And we get x equals how much?
8.
8. So let's write a really good sentence. So go ahead and give me a good sentence. After.
It would take 8 days
It will take 8 days.
for the number of people to be infected by the
Please make it
Ebola
the
virus.
same number of people to be infected.
Yes, for the same number of people to be affected by the Ebola virus.
You can't spell. All right. You guys want to do another one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do another one. So everyone take a second and read this one. It says, there is a rumor being spread around Quince Orchard High School that one student started. Don't bump the mouse. This rumor is being spread by a factor of 3. 3 days later, the rumor got to one student at BCC High School and is also being spread there. At BCC, the rumor is being spread by a factor of 9. How many days will the same number of students heard the rumor? So we're going to let x equal number of days the rumor has been going around. All right, so how many kids started the rumor? How many kids knew the rumor to start at Quince Orchard?
1.
1. And what's it being multiplied by?
3.
Now, at BCC, how many people knew the rumor?
1.
And what's it being multiplied by?
9.
And how do I make it show that this is later? Because they didn't start at the same time. What's the exponent going to be?
X.
X. Minus 3.
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
So which base is going to change? The 3 or the 9?
The
The
9.
9.
Right, so what's the 9 going to become?
Squared.
3 squared.
All right, now what are we going to do?
Distribute.
Distribute. So we're going to keep 3 to the x.
Equals to
3 to the what?
2x
2x
to the
minus
minus 6.
So now we're going to equate our exponents. And what are we going to do to both sides?
Subtract 2x.
Good. And what's 1x minus 2x?
1x.
Negative
Negative 1x.
one.
Negative 1x.
Equals negative
And now what?
It's
Divide by negative 1 equals x equals 6.
Okay, so, wait, let me get my tool. So, as a sentence, after 6 days, the...
Same number of people got infected.
No, that's the last problem.
Each school
know the rumor.
And that is an example of how we can solve a word problem by creating common bases. Say bye, guys.
Bye. Stress is out.